everyone! I recently went to the British Film Institute in London for Fundraising Week, which was organised by Third Sector magazine. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I found out. One thing that was made very clear was that it has been a difficult 12 months for the charity sector. There has been a lot of bad press following the death of Olive Cook, who tragically took her own life, and a relative of hers said that it's because she was hounded by several charities asking for money. Understandably, this led to a lack of trust in charities and their fundraising tactics coming into question. So, one thing that might change due to EU data protection laws is the introduction of opt-in. So, what is opt-in? At the moment, most supporters of charities can only opt out, and that's opting out of communications by phone, email and post. This way, they'll have to opt in to give their permission to receive these communications. Another thing that's being looked at is the fundraising preference service, which would work just like the telephone preference service, so you opt out of receiving telemarketing calls from charities. Please bear in mind though that nothing has been finalised yet for these new regulations, so we'll wait to hear over the next few months. The charity sector as a whole needs to be self-regulated, so a central fundraising regulator is being set up. Their aim is to be funded by contributions from larger charities, but for all charities across the sector to sign up to show that they are following the regulations. They will deal with complaints from donors about charities and make recommendations to those charities and force compliance. Another main theme of Fundraising Week was the impact that technology will have on the future of fundraising. The average time that people in the UK spend browsing on their mobiles is 4 hours a day, and 85% of that time is on apps. Charlie Wells, Chief Operating Officer from JustGiving.com, said that £0.25 billion was given via mobile devices in 2015. He also predicted that by 2020, half of all donations in the UK will be given online. It is currently around 15%. Social media will help to follow this trend, with Facebook planning a pay option to send money through Messenger. Speaking of social media, expect to see charities reaching out across more channels other than just Twitter and Facebook. Snapchat has 100 million daily active users and, get this, gets 7 billion daily video views. And Instagram has 400 million monthly users with 40 billion photo shares. So obviously charities will want to reach these wider audiences. Why wouldn't they? If you want to comment on anything that I've spoken about, then please do, or feel free to tweet.